Hey guys, my name is Tracy and I'm a certified medium with Inner Being Awakened, and you can find me on Etsy. I do readings via video or live video chat to help bring more awareness to the energy that you're attracting in your life, so you become a conscious co-creator with the universe to create your heaven on earth. And each one of us is helping to make the world a better place by stepping into our empowered space. So before I get into my energetic story of the week, I had something really interesting happen to me today, a little sign. So someone that I was watching, just a video I was watching, was talking about how salamanders are a type of lizard that are able to walk through the heat without getting burned. And this took me back to a experience from the beginning of my awakening. I had asked my twin flame, and I didn't realize at this point I was getting messages, but we worked in a kitchen, and one of the ovens was called a salamander broiler. And I thought to myself, and I messaged my twin flame, I'm like, why do you think they call it a salamander broiler? And so she said to me, she goes, I never even thought about that. She's like, you always go so deep into things. You always have to know the answer to everything. And you have I've never known someone with so many questions in my life. And I guess I've always been somewhat of a curious person, but when you get curious, you start to recognize that if you start to ask the questions and you start to let spirit into your life, you'll never get burned. You can be like that salamander and pay attention to all the energy that you attract into your life and work with it so you can become empowered. And it just kind of inspired me when I heard that today, because it was kind of like my message to know, shit, you got through the flames and you never got burned. You got out of there, yeah, you might have had a little bit of emotional trauma, but it made you smarter, it made you brighter, it made you stronger, it made you strong enough to bring that information to other people to help them do the same thing with their lives. So when we pay attention to the signs, we're never going to get burned. Spirit is that high vibe energy that wants the best for us. Spirit wants us to grow our spirit, because that's what creates the massive change on the planet and helps us create heaven on earth. So keep asking the questions to find your truth and empowerment. So this is what happened to me this week. It's my energetic story is called How to Read the Signs to Raise Your Frequency. As we awaken, we start to see the signs. Maybe it's a reoccurring number pattern, or you have a thought and then someone seems to add on to what you were thinking about. Or you could see an item that has significance between you and a certain person that was on your mind. Or you hear lyrics that in a song complete a thought you were having. So really what's happening is, as you awaken, you're starting to see things that were always there, the things that were trying to get your attention, but now you have more of an open curiosity and you start to ask the questions, you start to see the connection and start to see that everything is trying to move you into an empowered space. All these synchronicities are helping to get you in sync. Pay attention, don't come to a conclusion right away, but let your intuition play with all the information coming in from a higher awareness. Take a moment to look up what the angel number means, but then think about how it relates to your own situation, how you connect with it on a personal level. What someone else channels for you is only a piece of the puzzle, a starting point to help you grow your connection to a higher realm. For instance, this is how I was told to get my pH back in balance. over a couple weeks, things kept coming to me. Believe me, if you don't figure it out, don't worry, the message will continue to keep coming at you from different directions. So don't feel overwhelmed if you don't understand it first, because you'll eventually get it if you really want to. If you're watching this and thinking, I have no idea what this girl is talking about, this might be a good opportunity to come and talk with me, because we want to get out of the karma before it hits hard. It's important that we all get in sync to raise out of the intense karma that's around the corner, and get online with the worldwide web of awakening individuals. So this was my most recent experience, and by no means is this health advice. Everyone is different, everyone experiences different things, but since I know my own messages, I know the signs, and I know my body, this is how I came to the conclusion. So I kept getting the message through things I watched to get a health checkup. I thought to myself, I feel fine though, except my nose feeling a bit itchy. Then my cousin and I randomly had conversation about drinking vinegar as kids and getting in trouble for sneaking it. Then a few days later, my grandmother came to me in a dream repeating, drink vinegar, drink vinegar, drink vinegar, like over and over. The next day, I was at the grocery store and randomly seen apple cider vinegar gummies. It made me remember my dream, and I thought to myself, is my pH level off? And like, I don't even know why that word came, okay, it was spirit, but like what I'm trying to say is, I didn't realize drinking apple cider vinegar helps to balance your pH level. So it made me think, will that help restore it? Then the next person I chat with says to me as I'm ordering a shawarma, you've been dreaming about this all night, haven't you? Which is so funny because it related to the message I just got about the apple cider vinegar. Later on, I looked up the benefits of apple cider vinegar, and it helps restore your pH balance in your body. This is something, okay, I don't know what happened there, but this is probably due to me not drinking enough water, and I enjoy a little bit too much coffee and some sugary alcoholic beverages recently. So now I'm on a cleanse of clean foods and water. Right when summer starts, like I was having so much fun. Isn't that the way it goes? You overdo it and then you pay for it later. So I swear to God, my grandmother is like in another dimension, watching me on the reality channel, spending all her cryptocurrency to send me messages and help me out. Love you, Grandma Mary. This woman has saved me so many times. But sometimes I think about it. I'm like, are they like watching their reality TV? And imagine they earn cryptocurrency and they can use it to spend on sending us messages. I don't know. That comes through to me a lot. So when you're open to receive the message, you're going to be guided. And if you need a little bit of help and support getting there until you fully understand it, reach out to me on Inner Being Awakened on Etsy. Wishing you guys the best on your healing journeys.